Shamai, hello. I'm running out on space. I shouldn't keep playing on, but I need answers. I need to know everything. Beyond here lies the altar of the secret history, the sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and world. Lady Gruade awaits you inside. Also, please kindly refrain from making any loud noises, lest you startle the fairies. Okay, altar of secret history, let's fucking go.
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallica. Yeah, long time no see. I'm so happy you're safe. A long time? Has it really been so long? Oh, I suppose you're right.
Wow.
Wow, guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know. Several months? Oh my, Gallica is keeping track of time now, is she?
What?
Hey, what do you mean? A day, a month, a year. That's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? You're almost like them. But I guess that's kinda cool. I wonder... Are we still capped at... We are still capped at 8. I was curious to see if, like, we could go beyond 8. Like for the final 2, like in Persona. Like, maybe they were just kind of locked behind me being the prince and I couldn't get that far yet, but no. Okay. Still more folks to talk to, too. Oh, wow, it's Gallica. I don't know why, but I'm so happy right now. Come on, Gallica, let's play. What should we do? What should we play? I'm sorry, but I can't play right now. Another time, okay? What do you mean, can't? Are you really, Gallica? Whatever, though. When you can play, I'll be around. Huh? A mural. A wise-looking youth and a beautiful woman facing. That's more. 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 A wise youth and a beautiful woman face each other in a familiar forest. Could this depict the sanctum? It doesn't depict the sanctum. It depicts our fucking wedding, motherfucker. Well, not my wedding. I guess my mother's wedding. Upon closer examination, the woman is an elder. The art appears to be a blessing of the union between two figures. I wonder when this scene is supposed to have taken place. The artwork is entitled Union. Yep. That's the king / more. God, there's a lot happening here. I've never felt more at peace than here. I've flitted around a lot, but this village, especially this place, it's just so relaxing. Don't you agree? I do agree. Right, there's just this aura that draws us fairies in. I wonder if people folk like you feel the same thing. This village sure does have a lot of fairies, more I've seen in any other place I've been, actually. Yeah, we don't tend to stick around in one place for very long, but I guess this place is the exception. Isn't it just like a fairy to find somewhere we like and stay there for as long as we want? Right. I can't make dragons, the old world, the different tribes. Juna! Little baby Juna Nydia. So it is true, that's what they look like. So, we have Ujif, Parapus, Klima, Rogue, Eldon, Rusam, Ishkia. Who are you? But you're a Nydia. I don't know what you are. I need to look through my party member to... Basilio? Okay. Oh, a Mastari! You're a Mastari. You have to be a Mastari. Everyone chilling. Something. Not sure what that is. That's more. Oh, and that's it. Tell me everything. Explain it to me.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, You know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
So are Yuji... I assume the rest of them are... The rest of us are related to us, but... What? The Yuji are so different. Are they just evolved bats?
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves.
So the dragons and monsters and that weren't literal dragons and monsters, they were like just different forms of thinking.
And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before.
So yeah, no monsters, it was just a clash of ideologies represented each by the dragons.
The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
So, oh shit, so it was like gene editing. Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
Oh, so it was just magical evolution then. It wasn't gene editing, it was literally just caused by the Magla.
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
And obviously, evolution isn't always, the most, it's not always the most optimum thing. It's just random change and then what survives, survives. So maybe the ones that became the humans as we know them in this game, maybe those are just errant ones. Just kind of like one-offs that kind of are still around today. That means the prince, that is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. It's nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic.
Oh, I see.
Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. the Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's the natural order. Yo! That's cool as fuck. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Fight.
That is my mission.
That's it.
So I was
I've made
never.
up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Oh my god, of fucking course, dude! It never was my fucking archetype, was it? It was Moore's. It was always Moore's archetype. The Seeker was Moore's. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Dude. Gee. Oh man, okay. Yeah, no. Fair enough, yeah. That tracks. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown.
I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I'm counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Yeah, his accent's just gone now. He's American again.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Everything.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village.
What, is he wearing fake horns?
His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
A
him.
family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
Yeah, the forbidden spell.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer. And thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Damn, they consider me a fucking wizard.
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts.
So, if Luis is this powerful, he must, be anxious or scared all the fucking time.
Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
And that's causing more humans.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals. The beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true,
then he can literally do it to any person.
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
Shit, he could probably do it to himself too.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge. Even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
Someone fled?
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
But, so he was in here listening.
After him!
Oh shit,
What now?
where is it? Over here. No? Commander, General, Warrior, Berserker, Thief, Knight, Brawler, Healer, Prince. But maybe I should finish Soul Hacker. Hit. Light magic, though. Shit, I don't know. I don't know which one to go for. Fuck it. Let's give it a crack, shall we? Let's inherit some skills. Let's take... What will we take? We'll take... What am I weak to? Nothing. I'm not weak to anything. So we'll take that fire move that I love so much. Then again, it sounds like we're going to have a better fire move in just a moment. That sword goes fucking crazy. But hell, yeah, anyway. Let's take Flame Vanguard. We'll take Power Thrust. We'll take... We don't need Fire Dodge anymore. Take Dekunda, and we'll take... We don't need Hammer. We'll take Cyclo. No, we'll take Cyclone. No, we'll take Seeker's Gale.
All right.
Oh, and I should probably take a look at my gear, shouldn't I? Oh, I wear, like, worse gear now. For now, it'll do, I suppose.
I beg your pardon.
That sword once belonged to the prince, did it not? Though I suppose now that makes you its rightful owner. One glance and I can tell. You still use it well, use it even now, not only for combat, but for sword surfing as well. That sword was a gift from Her Highness, our queen and your mother. She was quite skilled with it. Free-spirited as she was, she'd fly about the forest, much to the ire of Lady Grudea. Or Gruade. Any doubts concerning your lineage are disproved by this blade and how you use it. You are indeed Her Highness's flesh and blood. By their very nature, fairies are magical beings who can recalibrate the density of their magic particles at will. Should the need arises, they can make themselves practically invisible to those with lesser sensitivity to magla. This is why Gallica goes largely unnoticed. It is also why fairies make excellent messengers. I dare say this sanctum is the sole place you'll find this many fairies flitting around without concern for being hidden. Needless to say, this bond is a testament to the long-standing intertwining of elder traditions and magic. Everyone just let him walk back in.
There's too much to take.
The assassin came running out of that door. Who would have assumed that he was still hiding within the sanctum? The assassin who fled. His flow of magla bore little resemblance to a normal person's. It was unsettling, please be careful. The figure who just started by? Is he not the one who came to murder the prince? Ah, so the knave was hiding. He ran towards the stairs.
What in the
I thought the assassin fled. What was he doing back there? Don't tell me you were followed. That explains why there's a vendor here.
Awful.
What?
Just
Now
awful.
what is it? Accursed scoundrels, have you not stood that things enough? Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We've had no casualties either. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him. There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please.
Ready?
We need to hurry after the attacker. Are you ready? Not quite. Oh, we just buried so many fucking people outside.
Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Stop! You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
That's the very first one I fought, right? With the apples?
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display!
The power of your newly earned archetype, Prince, surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
The prince is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. It can act as a support for all synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in any other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Hold on. Let's set it up.
God damn, we got a lot of them. I guess we could try hitting it with Royal Sword. Oh, but first...
No, time for some close combat. I'm all prepared.
Strike true!
Let's do this!
Awesome.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Witness our strength.
And I can essentially just do any skill I want with him then.
Keep advancing.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I'll use what I must. Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure. Behold this power.
Looking mighty flammable. No? Oh, the apples again. Gallica, can you help me out?
Shield! We've got to do something about those apples. I can't believe this.
Oof.
Everyone okay? No, please.
Well.
Gotta get back on track. This will get ugly.
Didn't count. Didn't count.
Let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Didn't count. God damn, he's got so many bits.
Lend me your strength. No, this won't work. We'll do this together.
Try wind? No, maybe we should just...
Come forth, Royal Sword.
Let's just see what's up at the moment.
Scour.
Let us clean up this mess.
Part of it's weak to wind.
Looks like we can't brute force through wind should solve this.
The-
Looks like we can't brute force
I
through
see.
this one.
But in that case... Right, let's steal him from him again.
I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure. Master dancer. Burn!
Is everyone all right? Join with me!
Damn, it takes 3 turns?
Perhaps not this.
Allies, together!
She's like automatically standing in front of him, that's cool. Wait. Is it a 3-person move? It's a 3-person move!
No, not with blade in hand! Not now. Into the fray, for all that we strive for! I'll run you through!
I will fight with pride.
I've already taken out the apples.
Wind.
Ninja! Too much to the vanguard! I show no mercy! Apologies. Would you finish it?
Everyone okay? You gotta heal up. You're all hurt bad.
All under control.
They said you don't get out easy. A bit much. Moving to the front, moving to the rear.
The wing's still in one piece. We'll, yeah, we'll hit it with wind.
I'll go with this. You hit their weakness.
I'm stepping
Let
back.
us now, Juna.
Moving to the front.
Although, I want to see.
Let us fight as one.
It's up to you now.
Behold my power!
Yo.
It's okay. We can do this.
To make up for that though, I gotta heal. So when people are in their final archetype, they get like a big super move.
Let's try this.
That helped.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
need? Forward! Oh, power of kings! I must be sure.
I still don't know what that's weak to.
Ninja!
But we'll make do. As soon as we get those apples out.
I'll show you. Raging fire! Stubborn, eh?
Dark Knight! Pierce through them!
Come forth, Royal Soul! I won't hold back!
Not quite what I'm going for, but it'll be fine.
Scour! Let's push through!
Oh, god damn it, again.
Knock them off again!
At least... This regenerating... Okay, regenerating apples at least takes a turn. Try light damage.
I'll use this!
Mask dancer!
With blade in hand! Not now. To safer ground, comrades! Lend me your strength! Charging in!
I should probably heal up. Juna.
This should help.
Thanks.
Win!
Shit. I don't think I can kill them. Oh, I got him. I got him.
Face me!
Shit. What would you... What's my strongest? This is my strongest.
Rancor!
This is just what I need!
Oh, you need to heal.
No need to worry.
Just for you. Just take it.
Quite a boon.
Let's meet. Oh, power of
This feels
heroes!
strangely hard.
As the point of a sword!
Let's go! It's charging in! Come forth, Royal Soul!
It's a good thing I put all those points into strength.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Oh, thank God. Someone dodged.
There's a better way. Now accept your fate. I show no mercy. Commendable bearing.
I'll show you. Burn!
Hulkenberg can heal everyone.
Sorry, my mistake.
I stand ready. From our provisions.
That helped.
Thank you.
My thanks.
And we'll take care of the rest.
Scour! Let's push through!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again! Regenerate the headwinds! Here comes another round of wind attacks! Legs are back to normal!
God damn.
We only just
Really?
figured it out. Healed!
That's not
Got
that
it.
bad, though.
Let me handle those apples.
Hell yeah. Yes, please.
All right, leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Oh, power of kings.
I will not.
Slash! Apologies. Would you finish it?
This is just what I need. Stubborn, hey?
Is everyone all right? To the rear guard, come! Not moving to the front.
Let's squeeze out another turn. Oh, his wings are gone. No, they're not. They're down there.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Let's
spot.
go. Not falling back. Wind.
You hit their weakness. That's your
You think
opening,
yourself
Captain.
equal to a Ujief's agility? Too much, perhaps? Do I overuse our items?
No, you heal up. You heal everyone.
I was saving this.
Thanks.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
Juna can
I
hit
call
harder.
upon a royal soul. Raging fire. Sure don't give up easy.
Who's to die yet?
Gotta heal up.
Hmm.
Gotta get back on track.
Still stuck.
Don't know about that, dog. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. That seems a bit much.
I see. In the end.
Well, let's retry this battle. No, just retry battle.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
This is weirdly difficult.
I'll get some distance. Vitus power. Wind.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening,
Perhaps
Captain.
this suits me best.
Then we'll use wind on the head.
Tis best used.
You hit their weakness. I'll show you.
We'll use you to get a big
Raging
AoE on.
fire.
Like sworn oath of knighthood.
And you can also hit the head.
Now provisions.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
And you too.
Scour.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Ninja! There's a better way.
Oh shit, we never robbed you this time, did we? But let's do that once we got the legs out of the way.
I show no mercy. We've destroyed it. Now to the
This
rest.
is just what I need. Up close and personal, I call upon a royal soul. Lay personal, this is just what I need.
I
Let's keep
stand
it up.
ready. Charging in! Dark Knight! Pierce through them!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Okay. Fire doesn't do it, but we can do a big hit with the wind at least. Then again,
Better be sure. Forward.
everyone else should have enough damage to take care of it, I think.
Hat.
I'll use what I must. Ha! Die!
I hope.
I'll show you. Burn! Stubborn, eh?
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. We'll use the we'll use the breath.
This should help.
Quick cuts! More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Come forth, royal soul. Not falling back. I won't hold back. Wind.
Now accept your fate. I show no mercy.
That should do the trick.
Apologies. Would you finish it?
Last dancer! Raging fire!
I should probably start investigating what the actual guy's weak to.
Observe the enemy.
Okay, what haven't we tried?
Looks like we can't brute
Ice
force
and
through
lightning.
this one.
For all that we
Let's,
strive for.
let's investigate that.
From our provisions.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again! time for my grand comeback! May got knocked out! This power! We gotta revive him! Keep it together!
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
May got knocked out! We gotta revive
This should help.
him!
I shall repay this favor
Come
tenfold.
forth, royal soul. Is there enough? Let's set it up.
Oh, maybe we should set up some...
Not this.
Yeah, maybe Hulkenberg's the key to this.
I won't hold back. Scour.
To the rear guard! I'll use this!
You've regenerated the headwind! Here comes another round of wind attacks!
Okay, all good, all good, all good.
Let's get some use out of this! You hit their weakness!
I stand
Don't
ready.
let up now, Duna!
From our provisions.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Come
spot!
forth, royal soul.
And his legs haven't come back yet either, have
Their
they?
weakness!
You
That's your
think yourself
opening, Captain!
equal to a Eugene
No,
agility?
they haven't.
Forward! Falling back!
Okay, we're gonna heal, I think.
This should work.
That helped.
That helped!
Thank you.
Don't underestimate me! This is just what I need!
Not right, no. We're gonna burn them again.
Burn!
Is everyone all right? Comrades, lend me your strength.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hit them
Not
with...
this. Let us fight.
Okay, and then we can start, like, just hitting them with dark moves.
Drown. Still standing, I see.
Exposed to new weakness! More apple? Quick, knock them off again! Legs are back to normal! Ugh! We just taken them out! They're healed! We've gotta do something about those apples! Ow!
Okay, yeah, we got him, we got
Let
him.
me handle those apples!
Thank you.
All right, leave it to me!
Go, you little legend.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there!
Wind.
You hit their weakness. That's your
Let us
opening,
clean up
Captain.
this mess.
And then we'll hit the wings
I'll
again.
use this!
You hit their weakness. I've got just the dance for you. I'll show you.
We'll burn the
Raging
rest.
fire. Smashed him.
Observe the enemy. Dark night. Not now.
Well, no, yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be fine.
Allies, together.
And then we can just kind of keep stacking this.
Oh, depths of darkness.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
I will fight with pride. Maybe not.
They're weak to darkness. Let's blot him out.
Light is power. No. No, time for some close.
This should be fine. Oh, but it's a single target move? Fuck.
Maybe to the rear guard. Scour. A tough one.
Avance! I need ninja! Forward! Oh, power of kings!
Still need these legs gone.
Formidable indeed.
I've got just the dance brute force for this dancer.
Still don't think we have the attacks for this.
Burn!
Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, we got a new weapon too for the prince.
To ever greater heights.
Hell yeah.
I'll strive for greater heights.
More magic. No. More strength.
I continue to grow.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in.
All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Hell yeah.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such parting would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
I hope you'll sing a victory
Looking
song.
forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you. And for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Got it.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Hell yeah.
Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Wow. When you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
You are the first homie. Having overcome her trial, I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Let's go.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
The party can now study the Elemental Master and the Warlock. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Elemental Master. And the... Damn, the Warlock is cool as fuck.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
I forgot about that. This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late King of Uchronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but the ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is... the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Then true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So this book traces the trajectory of the old world. Are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way,
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become reality. And yet what choice is there to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was... well... yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our deals with Gallica, I close my eyes. And we're gonna give the big man himself a visit. Hello, Father. Academia. It seems like I've been summoned by more in a dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny.
Is that my cat?
As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times.
Which makes me a new hero king, right?
An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety, and archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? I'm not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler. Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Oh, both my parents are here.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken.
She's kicking me out.
Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
My consciousness faded away, and I was sent back to my sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum? I think he might have.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh my god, it's me! And Gallica's there!
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Stand strong to the
We
end.
can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
It's for those ideals we've been fighting for the entire time, I imagine.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
We're going straight into it?
This place here.
Let's move.
Right, let's get back to Grand Trad. We'll stop Luis this time for sure. Let's go.
You see?
I doubt all in Grand Trad will give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims only pile higher. Easy to say, we'll help anyone, but doing it's a whole nother thing. All the more reason we've got to prove we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Where's the general guy?
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
You just let yourself in?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
To back me?
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death. Yet, it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla.
And Luis can probably do the same thing.
Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum.
Unless Luis is already a true form made of Magla. Because, I mean, he has horns for some reason. And obviously, as an Elden, he wouldn't have these. So maybe he... I said before, maybe he's wearing prosthetic horns, but that's a bit too silly, isn't it? Maybe he's an ideal form made of Magla too.
How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Oh.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Okay, yeah, that reeks of final dungeon.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of breeze.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Hell yeah, bro.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left. I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I'll tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You've seen Count Luis lie to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another?
So he's just been making them to practice and then killing them and reaping all the glory.
Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
So Luis even did the one in Halia then himself.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Oh, there's melancholia in the air.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us.
Yeah, obviously all the fear anxiety is causing more Magla, and that's like kind of getting things to the point of like melancholia. So that's why everyone's getting all riled up. It's like when the monsters go feral.
Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the Flying Palace. What are we about to see?
There's not even a second place anymore.
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while.
Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Probably not until the date he said, right?
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
Yeah, he's got Moore's little horns. Those are Moore's tiny little horns.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Oh my god, it really is a fucking prosthetic.
Albert, Elder.
I thought that was too stupid to be fucking real.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Damn, it's just right there for him to take right now.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Yeah, I don't look good.
Isn't that... Boy! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, We should walk with pride, instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored! Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paribus like you, and you spit on him! Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the Prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run! Now!
Aren't they going to tear our Gauntlet Runner apart?
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Oh, you set up the Hushed Honeybee for us? Holy shit, nice. I mean, either way, Maria and Fabienne were always going to let us in anyway. Eurus is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but still shouldn't chance it.
All right.
We should make our way to the Hushed Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead. God damn, I was like... Shit, man. What's my current quest? I just don't have a quest right now. It's just find the relics from Eurus. But this is where we're going to have to leave things now. Simply because I just don't have that much, how much room left. So, for now,
What now?
this is goodbye. Alright. Have a good one. Bye bye.